For game day Maine that is sure to fill us with energy and excitement, I'm making my Fillet-Ope-Fish sandwiches. They're flaky, crunchy fried cod topped with melty American cheese and tangy ketchup-y tartar sauce. I just fry up my cod and stack up those Sammies. To start, I've got 4 pieces of cod that are 1/2 inch thick and they're cut the size of the buns. It's a flaky, mild fish and it's sturdy enough to hold up to a thick coating of breading, which is a must-have for a good fried fish sandwich. To build my dredge, I have a couple of eggs here, and then I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of cornstarch, which helps this batter stick on to the fish, and it also thickens the batter, so you get more of a shell coating. I'll season this with 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons each of garlic and onion powder. This coating is where all the flavor lives. And then a teaspoon of paprika for that smokiness and a little color. This is my super heartier, fatty version of the classic fast food fish sandwich. This batter will fry up thick and crunchy. You get the best of both worlds. You get the batter here, but then I'm also gonna be dunking it in the breadcrumbs. So you don't have to choose if you want a batter fried or a breadcrumb fried sandwich. And now I'll take my fish through. Got it fully coated in the batter, and then get it fully coated in the breadcrumbs. I'll press the breadcrumbs so that they stick. I like to use panko breadcrumbs for this because they're bigger than traditional breadcrumbs and so they're crunchier. And you just really want to take the time to give a full, even coating of the dredge so that you can get a full crispy shell. Right, I'll bread up the rest. So I'm calling this my Fillet-Ope-Fish. And ope is a sound that a lot of Midwesterners make. Like if you're passing someone trying to get to your movie theater seat and you're sneaking by and you kind of have to like squeeze and do one of these, you might say ope. It's sort of like a, oh, sorry, partway between a sound and an actual word. So like if this fish could talk to this fish and I needed to find a space for it right here next to it, it might say ope. My fish are fully coated, I'm ready to fry. I've got 1 inch of neutral oil here heating in my pan, and I'll make sure that it's hot enough just by dropping in a breadcrumb. And if it sizzles immediately like that, I know it's hot enough. So I'll gently lower in my fish away from me so that it doesn't splatter. I'll fry these for a few minutes per side until they're golden brown all over. So the perfect fish sandwich starts with super duper crispy fried fish, and then it's on a super soft bun, like a challah or a brioche bun, so that it doesn't fight with the fish. And it also puts the emphasis on the crispy coating too. There's like a nice contrast there. Gotta have something creamy like tartar sauce, something briny, pickles, something cooling and crunchy, lettuce, and cheese. I always associate cheese with fish because at summer camp on Macaroni and Cheese Day, we would always have fish sticks because it was a Jewish camp and that was kosher. Oh yeah, that's a crispy piece of fish. Look at that beautiful golden brown shell. I'll transfer these to a wire rack. It smells delightful. While they're still a little oily, I'll sprinkle with flaky salt. And then I'll grab my other toppings and then assemble. I've got all my fixins, some shredded lettuce, dill pickle chips, tartar sauce, and American cheese. I'm gonna immediately get it out of the bag and put it onto the hot fish so that it can get a little melty. To hate on American cheese is un-American. I'll get my buns out. I've got potato challah buns here that I've buttered and toasted. I'll get a serving plate. It's nice to toast a soft bun so that it doesn't get soggy. Now for the requisite creamy element, I've got a homemade tartar sauce. You just whisk together mayo for creaminess, ketchup for tang and sweetness, some chopped pickles, dill and parsley, Worcestershire for a savory kick, lemon juice, and onion powder to keep it classic, a little S&P, and that's it. If you didn't want to make your own homemade, you could use Thousand Island. You've got to go all the way to the end because how sad would that be to have your first bite of fish sandwich and not get any sauce? You gotta have it in every bite. Next, a pile of shredded lettuce. That's that great cooling crunch. That's a counterpoint to the hot fried fish. The fish nestles so nicely onto these buns. dill pickles. Gotta have that great brininess. Okay, and then lastly, the tops of the buns, which I'll also spread with tartar sauce. I'm so much more excited for these than I am about that frickin' sports game. Now here we go. We'll smash, pick it up. You've gotta have a squeeze of lemon juice with fried fish. Oh yeah, she's a beaut. That is bonkers. That crust on the fish is so crunchy, and the sauce is straight out of my fast food dreams. These slap. The sister-in-laws are here and they're playing a warm-up game. I just need to whip up a quick side before the official game can begin. I am making watermelon feta tomato salad, which is super colorful and refreshing. It's filled with plump, juicy fruit and salty cheese. It is the ideal game day snack. I'll start with my dressing. This is super duper simple. A couple of tablespoons of olive oil, some finely chopped shallot. I like that the salad toes the line between sweet and savory. Kosher salt, some Calabrian chili paste for a touch of heat. It just brightens everything up. I'll give this a quick whisk. I'll toss in my 2 pounds of perfectly uniformly sized dices of watermelon. It is so ripe and juicy. Some half cherry tomatoes are a nice unexpected pairing. I love their acidity with the sweetness of watermelon. And then I'll chop up some basil and mint. And this little pop of freshness goes a long way. I'll add most of it now and then save some for the top. I'll toss this all together. Look at these vibrant colors. Anna and Kelsey, they get very competitive. They're very good at long games. And I am so extremely not into long games. But I wanted an excuse to make them a great big feast. So I figured I would bribe them to come to the farm with a day of games. Okay, that watermelon is glistening as if it's been playing in the sun all day. Let me get a serving bowl and then toss in my fruits. I'll sprinkle with a good handful of feta. Feta is salty and creamy. I'll drizzle on some balsamic glaze, which is a syrupy, super reduced balsamic vinegar. I think it's really sweet that way. And then my remaining herbs and some flaky salt and black pepper. That is so pretty. Ready to see me get crushed in a lawn game?